obviously minimizing the damage to the bud as much as possible is paramount. And so that air cush technology from the green vaults, as the buds are going through the green vault system, they are basically cushioned by a pillow of air throughout the
Alright.
entire process.
Well, Taylor, yeah, thank you for the
In
deep
my
dive
draft
here. This is
league,
some awesome
see if we can
equipment.
get this
I'm gonna
dub.
hop
Get
over to
off
the
to a
next
good
book.
start.
I did about 10 years of cannabis cultivation before I got into the extract side of it. I wanted to educate myself a little bit on the process so that I could learn what was being done and try to find the best way to utilize any of the material that I had. What I was exposed to was solvent-based products. I didn't really have access to solventless products at first. I didn't know they existed. Cartridges, vape pens, and concentrates. You'd see that made with like an ethanol or a butane or a propane extract.
Things like batter, diamond,
Sauce.
shatter, sauce,
Exactly.
yeah.
We saw all that stuff first. Everybody in America that I know smoked solvents
What
first.
the hell are you
We didn't have
talking about?
access to hashish or rosin yet. In the process of learning and educating myself on it is when I found out about solventless and was just blown away by the fact that you can make something of that quality from just ice, water, heat, and pressure. Hashish is definitely my passion.
Hash is probably really the first concentrate there ever was of cannabis,
Yeah.
right? We're talking back into, what is it, Nepal,
12th century.
Afghanistan? Yeah. It's like, literally, they've been making concentrates since back then.
Concentrates were made before people started cultivating cannabis. Cannabis was grown naturally, right, in a field. Somebody went to the cannabis plant to get seeds off of it, grabbed the plant and popped the seeds out. That's when you made hash. You touched it and you made hash all over your fingers. I think we made hash before we made weed.
Wow, okay.
I want everywhere in the world to think of hash made in America as like top tier. We need to be known for it because we're in, I feel like, the best place to grow cannabis. My teacher, Frenchie, traveled the whole world and he lived here and he always said that. He lived here because the best cannabis in the world is grown here. Frenchie just was an amazing teacher and inspiration to everybody that spent his life traveling the world, and I got to actually get to learn from him on a little bit of a different level.
For some people who don't maybe totally know why it's so unique and what you guys are doing to it, things like temple balls, like
I got one right here for you, just so you know, explain a little bit of the process to you. So what we have here is a temple ball that I think it's like 3 months old right here, this one, I'm around there. What you do to make this is you take the loose resin form, which would be just the shiny trichome, the diamond that you would see on the cannabis bud. So those shiny things would be trichomes is what we call them. So you take just those trichomes and you put them in a pile and you use a boiling hot bottle of water that you crush all the trichomes with. Very similar to how you would crush all the grapes to make wine. Because of the gassing off of this gas that is in there, what it allows is to increase and actually gain a terpene that's not even found in the loose resin or the flour. It was actually found by the Border Patrol people that were trying to test hashish coming in, and the drug dogs weren't able to smell it. And it was because it had a terpene that they didn't teach them to smell because it wasn't in the flour or the loose resin, so they didn't know they needed to teach the dog for that.
I mean, it's kind of crazy that it's like you guys are aging. You said you have 3 months, you have 6 months, you have 9 months. Yeah, let's talk about what are the effects of hash compared to flour, compared to other extracts.
There's more nuances that you share when you're smoking hashish than when you're smoking an extract like a rosin or a solvent-based extract. Those are very quick highs that are very fast, very quick. You're going to be very high, and they're going to be clean highs, and they're going to be shorter highs.
This interesting product that you ended up developing in concert with Press Club, where you were making temple balls with like this wine bottle you were telling me. Like, let's go into that a little bit.
So I've always thought, like, why don't we have something designed for making a temple ball? A couple years ago, I went to Press Club. I just like reached out to them, like, hey guys, I got this really cool idea, something we need to make, and they just within the last 2 years made it happen. Cool thing about this temple ball roller is it's designed so your hands don't actually come in contact with the boiling hot water. There's an extra cavity inside of here that's filled with air. So what you're going to do is just slowly apply pressure. In the beginning, you're more just trying to distribute the heat You're not trying to apply much pressure. You need the liquefaction to happen. And once that process has started to really happen, then you can apply a little bit more force. The first design for rolling temple balls, not something we've actually just retrofitted and adapted. Our relationship between me and Press Club started when I started teaching classes. I would tell them I use these bags when I press rosin. For their rosin bags, they've developed a way to make them from a material, instead of a normal rosin bag is woven together, and that's how you get your micron size. Well, they use a machine that like stamps out material and done the proper way where we put multiple bags inside of each other. That eliminates blowouts 100%. What we got here is our Press Club rosin press. So we're going to just apply a small amount of pressure to it. What I do is count to 10 in between applying pressure to the next press so that we don't have too much pressure applied to the loose resin. We're going to replicate that until I start having some rosin coming out. If you see rosin coming out and just dripping down the press, you should have lowered your temperatures on your press, or you should have not applied so much pressure. You've spent so much time and so many steps to get to this process. I always tell everybody just to slow down and do it really low and really slow.
So Bert, we were jumping into talking about a particular cannabis, and there's something that you brought up that I thought was really interesting about when to harvest cannabis. Let's dive into that.
So yeah, that's something that's kind of a touchy subject, I would say. A lot of people have their feelings on when do you harvest, right? What are the cues that you look for when you harvest? And a lot of people like to refer to the amberness of a trichome. And I feel like that's a little bit of misinformation taught to people. The real way to actually identify when a trichome is ready to be harvested .
California is like the biggest cannabis market in the U.S.
Yeah.
It's like you're kind of the first true, fundamentally co-packer. I can see this, becoming definitely more common of a theme in states as they go out. But usually when things happen in cannabis, they first happen in California, and then it splinters off into the rest of the markets as they get more mature. So I think you're probably starting something that we're going to see more of in the future.
And frankly, some of the regs don't even allow it. Like Florida, you have to be completely vertically integrated. There's certain states that don't allow these silos for you to even work with other businesses, which is really counterintuitive to business.
Yeah.
Farmers can't afford to put up 10, 20, 30,000 square foot drying facility on their property to go through the building department to get permits, to spend, 8 to 9 months building something out. It's a lot of money and it's a lot of time. And so this kind of fast tracks that for cultivators so that they don't have to spend
just across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Here's Matt Gay ready to get this one started. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Damn, I fucked that up.
With the rookie. And a nice
fucking up early. Come on now.
On the first play of the game.
We caught slipping.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
I was living like this double life where I had full operations, selling sleeves, and I was
From out of the gun, he'll throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need.
He's fucking
really
up.
nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, and now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Throwing now on 3rd and long.
Good D.
That one intercepted. Picked
He just
up
fell
by
out.
Kalen Bullock.
Ah, good shit. Good shit. I'll take it.
But he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Travis
It's all right.
Etienne.
I don't want to spend that
This
time
play's
out.
going nowhere, taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Oh, shit, that's on me. My fault, fellas.
They get him
Look at
behind the
myself
line of
together.
scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
What a start here defensively. The offense comes out trying to establish a little ground game, and this defense looks like they knew what those first 2 calls were going to be all along. Taking them back for a loss and sets up a 3rd and long.
After losses on the last 2 run plays, they face 3rd down and 14. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got it inside the 5. And he will
Get
have
the
a first
fuck
down,
out of here.
But I don't think that's going to stay.
Wow.
They're already heading backwards. The task
Some
now,
bullshit.
a really tough one. 3rd and very long.
Crazy.
He'll drop to throw.
What's that? What the fuck? I know that ain't another hole.
But there is a
Come on,
down.
man.
Big call here.
Come on, man.
It was 3rd down.
Fuck is this
Matt
bullshit?
Gay coming on for this field goal try. Spotted at the 35. This a 45-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And the Cowboys will take a 3-0 lead.
All right.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete.
Damn, good
and
shit.
He's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
A run with Spears. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now a give on the ground.
Way to stop
He'll
him.
get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. 3rd down, 3 to go. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw.
Good D.
It's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Kalen Bullock.
Damn.
He is out of bounds, but that's a nice return. We'll give the offense the ball up past the 45-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4.
Some positive
Preston
gains,
Smith there to bring him down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
You got a game, fellas.
They'll throw out of the gun. Open man is Hamler. He's got it.
Good shit.
They get 15 on that game. 1st down, Cowboys.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Yeah, so when somebody was being built out, something that was in mind employees and will throughout the game. It's going to be as easy as possible and ergonomically sound as possible. Yeah.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Etienne. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now a handoff. And nothing doing on that.
Come on now.
He'll go down behind the line.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped, this was not a great look for that play call. And you can see the end result.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
Damn!
Over the middle and intercepted.
So the first part of
Good
an
D.
interception is
Good
just
D.
end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator
All right,
wants.
I got to tighten up
Anytime
right here,
you
right
can
now,
get
baby.
yards on the return, that's just an added bonus, and that's what we see here. There's
That's
a
good
little
defense.
space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. A handoff as they try to run it here.
Why don't y'all get up
Space
there?
opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Good hit, good hit, good hit.
To be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
They'll throw here on 3rd
Dang.
and short.
Good shit.
He's going to have the 1st down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
Good shit.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Now, faking the give.
Oh.
And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. Kirk is the motion man. Back to throw. That one taken in by Douglas. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
Man, go to the
He'll
cover.
get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5. Here's Spears.
Good shit. Good shit. You could have stopped for this shit.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you can have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That's on Paris Johnson, the tackle. Now it is 1st and goal. Kirk is the motion man. Has completed to Douglas.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Part of that train from a plant structure perspective is the White Walker having
What is you doing?
What a job to keep the play.
Damn. Good shit.
Touchdown, New York. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
I don't know why he was that open over
The
there.
extra point. Up
Come on
and
now.
good. And the Giants move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
All right, fellas, act like you want it.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. And
Damn,
he'll
slow.
get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
This run straight ahead for ETN. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
No!
Incomplete.
I think this drive, and
Damn.
particularly that last 3rd down incompletion, Mike, has really summed up the story of this game offensively. No matter how many times they try to generate some plays through the air, there's just nowhere to go with the ball. In this case, the coverage is tight. They go 3 and out again. They've got to have earlier success and not just wait for 3rd down to bail themselves out.
Oh, you're smoking the wrong weed. You're cool now,
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
This is a combination of footwork and vision. His ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll stay on the ground. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Second down and 3. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw.
Why don't you turn around, man?
At the 7. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting to third down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. And when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to third
You got a
and
character right
plays,
now.
that's when an offense is really firing.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's second and goal. A run up the middle, Spears.
Come on, fellas. Come on.
Making guys miss. And he's
Come
in.
on, fellas.
J. Spears. Touchdown, Giants.
All right, watch the comeback.
The PAT.
We got no choice but to come back.
And the Giants extend their advantage to 14-3. So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half.
Going on?
And the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's caught downfield by Hamler. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their second. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Taron Johnson. So we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football as we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically. For the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
One of the things that we read is the fade in the plant, right? So the fan leaves on the plant are not just the solar panels, but also its pantry. As we're going through the flushing part of the cycle, we're looking at the fade in the plant to make sure it's pulling everything out of those pantries and metabolizing it to ensure a higher chance.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA.
We down 2 touchdowns, folks. Let's get it done. We got everything we need to get it done.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. And he'll get about 5.
Almost fucked up.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's ETN. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
This
nigga
rock.
Great work there, making things
They're out there hitting.
Defensively, it'll set up a 4th down. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return.
Fuck it.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
I was out in Washington for a while.
He locates the open
man.
That's Christian Kirk.
Damn, fellas.
So often sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Now this is going to be a design run. We'll let him keep it. He's inside the 30. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run.
I don't know, fellas.
Touchdown, New York. And hold on
I
to
don't
that
know,
football,
fellas.
young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. We talk about a quarterback who can hurt you both ways. That is the one-way defenses just can't stop him. All that speed, taking it the distance.
You're exactly right, Mike. This is just one of the elements of the quarterback position that is just
quitters
so
out of
hard
this.
for defenses to account for. When they get themselves in space, they in essence turn into a running back. And once they get out in front, there's no catching them.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Calvin Austin now from his own end zone. Whoa. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25. To throw here to begin the drive. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. They bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
No, I ain't just do that shit, man. Damn.
That's the safety, Frank Delpit.
We gonna lose this one. Damn! I fucked that up. That's all me. I knew I shouldn't have did that shit. Killed myself.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll begin here on the ground. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. On the handoff, this is Spears. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd.
Damn, I fucked that shit up.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Now on 3rd.
There we
That's
go.
3.
All right.
Time tonight he's been intercepted.
All right. Save me some
And he
time.
is just going to waltz his way in. The pick 6. A touchdown for the defense. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
I'm here with my man, Big Easy, but he's setting I heard the man.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a
Good
1st
shit.
down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Now they'll set up to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
He'll drop to throw. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
3rd and 9. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Open man, left side. He's got it.
Dang.
And he will score. Touchdown, New York. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Shit ain't working out, fellas.
And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9.
Oh, that's space. I couldn't do it.
They'll look to throw. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. And he will go all the way. Take Dell. Touchdown, Cowboys. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Kirk is the motion man. They'll look to throw here on first down.
Good shit.
The 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
2nd down and 8. Going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, How fast can you then move on to the second phase in what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man? And it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere.
Good shit.
He's in. K.J. Hamler. Touchdown, Dallas.
It's just back-breaking here. If you're the defense, you feel like you're in a really good spot. It's third and pass. You understand what the offense likely has to do to convert the first down. They just don't do a great job of covering the receivers. And at the same point, let's give a lot of credit. Nice job by the quarterback working through his progression, getting to the right choice, and it pays off for a touchdown.
Now, a two-point conversion attempt coming. That is caught.
Good shit,
And they
good
get
shit.
the two-point conversion. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Football continues after this.
So which one's better? Really, now in Monaco? In the comments, tell us which one you think is funnier. I personally don't think the data.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Like on the weekend, we have one person here just to make sure that nothing's seriously gone wrong. But we have one by the computer. That's when we started to see the way to get the real answers to these questions.
Here's 1st and 10.
It's something endemic for the cannabis industry right now.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Where they have automated their greenhouse using technology, AI, different types of software.
Right into the hands of his running back.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
They have some novel techniques that they're ready to share with the world.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
Your reputation precedes you. And, you guys are probably one of the most sophisticated cannabis.
He'll look to throw.
That's
Pressure
right.
gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a two-possession ball game here in the 4th quarter. Massive 3rd down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
So I studied sustainable agriculture, and I think this is sustainable cannabis production.
There we
Oh, they
go.
got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jack
Good D,
Jones.
good D, good D, good D.
And he
Good
is
shit.
going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
KD up.
The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick 6 changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the 2nd half.
Gay to add the PAT. The kick is good.
Nice.
And the Cowboys have taken a 4-point advantage.
So, we're at one of the dopest veterans that we've been in. And actually, I'm sure this is your domain. So, what is your role here with the campus?
My name is Ashley Hubbard. I'm the cultivation department.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
Something that was new in my experience. We can select the best and healthiest clones, kill those mothers, and kind of restart. You don't have to be particular about where we're cutting clones or, being particular about how you manicure them, but you can choose that 20 strongest.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Sounds like kind of dramatic, Yeah. Sounds like you're doing something bad.
Damn.
Good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
I'm expecting that.
We have about 30 genetics.
On second down, Spear. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Big play coming up. This is third down.
Our cloning process is 18 days total. Picking clones. We will
little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
Dang,
First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Can't get that pressure.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. It's
damn! Good shit.
And he's taken down
Thought Curls was going to undercut it.
35. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Straight ahead, it's Spears. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Back to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown of his own.
Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11.
Damn!
And he will score.
All right, we're up by 3. You guys
What
over
a
3.
game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Austin now to return this. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's 2nd and 9. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. They'll come up for 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. They'll run. It's Etienne. Travis Etienne to the 20. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
I guess how much more efficient, does this make you guys? Perspective is simple to start to again.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
We went to a 5-out camp. In doing so, we did not need to increase any additional labor on the vegetation side. Basically,
They'll run it here with Etienne. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
What's the difference between a Dutch greenhouse and just any old greenhouse? So a Dutch greenhouse, it basically has more cubic feet of space to condition.
The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd and goal.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd, and it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. For the lead, here is 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, he'll throw.
Oh!
Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense.
Wow.
And the kick's in the air.
You got a piss.
And no chance to return this one.
Right now, our card testers are set at 913.
All right, we back.
So I was able to track you guys down.
Through the end zone for a touchback.
Nutrients, media, all the kind of cool things that you guys have come across in terms of analysis plans. Like, first off, Cowboys. Yeah. You've been here since day one. What is your role at District Cannabis?
I am the VP of Cultivation here at District Cannabis. I've been here since before the facility physically existed.
I know that you're pretty deep into how you guys pick the plants, what the nutrient recipe is, how you guys really run this facility.
This is 1st and 10.
Guide us through that.
Since the inception of
Kirk is the motion man.
Cannabis, we've been looking to Grodan for guidance insofar as precision irrigation is concerned.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Pass completed to Douglas. And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the 4th quarter?
Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10.
Get it. Oh, shit. Good shit.
35. A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker can be a hero.
Here's 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground.
Oh!
The ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, no challenge flags in the last 2 minutes from the sideline. All second looks will come from replay. And I think the referee's been buzzed here to get another look at this call. And it is a big one.
This is a good game, though.
So we are not using any premixed salt. We haven't been using any premixed salt for the past 4
Thought we lost a long time ago.
And they'll get the timeout called here. It comes with just 1 second left on the clock.
Oh, shit.
So now, a big spot coming here. This to win the game.
Over-fertilizing or under-fertilizing. That's when we start to see the way to get the real answers to these questions is through.
So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This one, he's got to have.
Good game.
This kick
Fuck.
is good. And And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So it's a win for the men in blue. The Giants get it done.
It's all good. It's all
They
good.
get
We
the
back.
victory away from home in the division. This was so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
At 1.8, we got flour, 30+% THC, terps that were off the chart.
Did you guys change the feed, from the first week of flower to the 4th to the 6th to the 8th? And did you guys flush? What do you guys do?
Good question. We don't change the EC because we're not over-fertilizing. And because we're not over-fertilizing, we don't need to flush. We're getting adequate refreshment of the media on a daily basis.
You guys have a very sophisticated fertigation system where you guys are taking all of the water that you guys are feeding your plants. You're trying to keep it from going into the environment, trying to recycle it. Tell us a little bit about the system you guys built.
Use our fertilizer consumption, we're capturing all of our drain water. So we capture all the drain water from the facility that has all the nutrients in it. We send it through a Netafim nut filter, ultrafiltration. So it's filtering out all the bad stuff, just leaving the nutrients. So we test that water every week, and we know exactly what's in it. And then we plug that into our fertilizer calculator, which is a free calculator that you can download on the internet called Hydro Buddy. And so we know what we need to add back in to hit our targets. And that's reduced our fertilizer consumption 30%. Cannabis cultivation right now is not sustainable. The amount of fertilizer that's being applied and the amount of fertilizer that's being wasted is not sustainable.
What else, have you learned from SAP analysis? Is there anything else you guys have learned that we can share with the audience?
I think one thing that's really important to share is that cannabis needs nitrogen to mature. There's this misconception that you should starve your plants of nitrogen at the end of their life, and that's not right. The plants need the nitrogen to metabolize, and they need it to mature. Another thing that we've noticed cannabis fertilizer companies doing is using
That shit hurt it.
And as we're doing SAP analysis, we keep lowering our iron and lowering our iron. As we've done that, the plant's starting to uptake other nutrients better. What we realize is because the fertilizer companies are using too much iron, they also have to use too much phosphorus, and they have to use too much calcium, because that excess iron is blocking out those nutrients.
My name is Kyle Kroll. I'm the General Manager of Operations here for the Maryland location of District Cannabis, and today we're going to be taking a look at Layer Cake. Layer Cake is a cross bred by Swamp Boys. It's a cross of GMO and Triangle Kush crossed with their variety of wedding cake. Its profile that it puts off is gassy and cushy with a little bit of GMO funk coming in on the back end. We did just receive the Grand Championship Award at the National Cannabis Festival, as well as Best Terpenes, Best Cannabinoids. So Layer Cake is a very vigorous plant, producing great side branching, excellent top colas, high yielding at about 120 grams per plant. Thanks for tuning in to check out the Layer Cake. Enjoy the rest of the episode.
So Bob, I know you well and I know what you do, but not a lot of people in the cannabis industry understand what happens behind the scenes in terms of the energy and resources it takes to run a commercial facility of this size, which they could be spending millions of dollars a year on the